Good morning, YouTube. Bill here. Let's see. It is 3:01 a.m., March 5th, 2021, and I'm piloting this new idea to add some routine, some structure to my workday. So I'm gonna play like an hour of Tetris. Well, maybe more like 45 minutes of Tetris. So I was just chilling. I don't hear music. Oh, oops. Just a moment. Well, went about as well as I thought it would. Just a moment. I'll be right back. There we go. Did I fix it? I think I did. I forgot to set my audio device before I opened OBS. Anyway. I guess I'll just start over. It is 3:03 a.m. March 5th, 2021. I'm playing Tetris. The Chad type B music. So, why you may be asking, Bill, it's 3:03 in the morning. Why are you up? Why are you streaming Tetris right now? The answer, I love Tetris. That's the short answer. I was driving yesterday, and I was thinking, man, all I do is wake up and I go to work, and then I come home and just kind of stare at my computer. So I was like, hey, why don't I like do something to add a little structure to my day? And I thought, why not wake up a little earlier and play some video game, get my mind going? Because like normally what happens is I'll wake up like an hour before I need to leave for work, and I'll take a shower, I'll eat breakfast, and then I'll leave. And I'm like, my job, if you don't know, which I imagine if you're watching me play Tetris on YouTube at 3:04 in the morning, you probably don't know who I am, at least not personally. My job is I'm a field network technician for a very large company. So my service area includes like the entire state and the surrounding states. So I do a lot of driving, is basically what I'm getting at. So I wake up, I leave my house, and then I'm just driving, and my brain is still in like, not sleep mode, but I'm not really, I'm not fully awake yet, I guess. So I thought it might be a good idea to wake up a little earlier, do something to get my mind going, which, as it turns out, playing Tetris on YouTube, it seems like a pretty good way to do that. All right, this already isn't going well. I'm not good at Tetris normally. Okay, that was just a test run. I'm not good at Tetris normally. Even worse so, streaming on YouTube at 3:05 a.m. Anyway, so this is just Billa. Oops. Yeah, you get the idea. I'm waking myself up. I'm doing something to give my morning a little bit of structure, a little bit of routine. And I love Tetris. I could play Tetris all day. I'll just call. That's what I'll do. I'll just call into work every day. I'll just play Tetris. I have been introducing some things into my daily / weekly routine to kind of give a sort of structure to my weekly life. I don't mean this to sound like sad or anything, but like I straight up just go to work and then I come home and then I don't do anything for the rest of the evening. So I've been exercising a little bit. I've been trying to pick up new hobbies and things to do to pass the time, because you know we live in current year, and like you can't leave the house much. You can't go like hang out with people as much as you would like to if you're following health guidelines. So yeah, life's kind of boring now. Can I get a line piece, please? Oh no. No, I got 6 lines. Man, for someone who's played Tetris literally his whole life, I'm really not doing too great. I love the game. I've never been amazing at it. This is the first... Why doesn't it show me what the next block is going to be? That's weird. It's supposed to show me what the next block is going to be in that box over there, isn't it? Huh. I wonder if that's a Super Game Boy glitch. I am playing this on original hardware. Well, original hardware being the Super Game Boy 2 in the Super Nintendo. Wow, that's so strange. I've never seen it just not show me what the next block is going to be. This is actually my original Game Boy cartridge. This used to be my dad's. When I was a little bitty, he gave me his Game Boy and his copy of Tetris. Tetris is the only game I've seen my dad play and really enjoy and be really good at. A couple years ago, I bought him a Game Boy Color and a copy of Tetris so that he could start playing again. I don't think he realized how much he wanted to play Tetris until he got that, because according to my mom, he would play every night. Every night before going to bed, he would play Tetris, and then I guess for like an hour or something like that. So, as far as Father's Day gifts go, I feel like that was a pretty good win. But anyway, he's the reason I'm into Tetris, and since then I've kind of started collecting them. So I'm not gonna play this version of Tetris every day. I'm gonna rotate. I'm gonna try all different types. I've become a bit of a Tetris collector, so I have several different versions of Tetris. Maybe around 20 different Tetris ports in my collection currently, and I want to showcase all of them. It's not the OG, but it's the most common. Like when you ask someone who's of a certain age what their first version of Tetris was, they will very likely say the Game Boy version, and that's because the Game Boy was packaged. This game was packaged with the original Game Boy years and years ago. I really wish it would show me what my next block is going to be. Oh no. Yeah, this is going about as well as I thought it would. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go in like chronological order with my Tetris games. All right, yeah, this is going great. I want to have at least one good game. It's only been 10 minutes. I got plenty of time. Oh, dang it. I'm so bad at putting my name in. Actually, I'm gonna reset the console and see if that fixes the next block problem. Maybe. There we go. You didn't get to hear the opening jingle earlier. Anyway. We'll keep going with B-type. I like B-type. Yeah, there it is. That's so strange. It's never done that to me before. Maybe that's a common problem and I've just never noticed it. But anyway. Yeah, Tetris. Good game. Definitely my favorite puzzle game. It's been 10 minutes and I'm running out of things to say. I mean, I guess I could just play the game. It's not like I'm necessarily here to entertain. I'm just here to play Tetris, bro. Wake my mind up. I can already tell that this is like... so let's talk the downsides to waking up and streaming Tetris on YouTube before work. I have to wake up an hour earlier. That's a pretty big downside, especially when I'm already having to wake up at, like, normally I would have had to wake up like at 3 a.m. to do my job today. And by the way, that's not like super typical. Because I service so many different businesses. Many of them have different operating hours, different times that that they will allow network installations to be done. So the one that I've been doing recently is a fast food company, and it's a pretty in-depth network install. So we have to have the entire thing finished and up and running by the time the store opens up at 10 a.m. So we have to arrive on site at 6 in the morning. And because these can be so far away, sometimes I end up like yesterday, I had to be at a job at 8 in the morning, but it was 6 hours away. So I had to wake up at 1 in the morning. That's just the way it goes. Sometimes I have like late night installs. Sometimes I'm there until like 10 o'clock at night. That hasn't happened a whole lot recently, but it happens. It's a very fluctuating sleep schedule I end up with. Not super great on my body or my mental. But the super early ones are starting to slow down. So we'll be back to a fairly normal operating schedule soonish. But anyway, really long way of saying I have to be on site at 6 a.m. today for a job that's 2 hours away. And that's why I'm up at 3. If it were up to me, I would wake up at 10 or 11 every day. I'm definitely a night owl. I love staying up super late, watching stuff on Netflix, playing games, whatever with my online friends. That's where I get that is my social interaction, is hanging out with my online friends. Oh, I guess I could say why I'm doing this on YouTube and not Twitch. I do have a Twitch channel. It's linked somewhere on my YouTube page. Twitch.tv/PuzzleMolto. If I were to stream this on Twitch, because I don't expect anyone to actually watch this, it would just kind of mess up my analytics, and I don't want to mess with that too much. Because Twitch is really big about like average viewers, average watch time, whatever, over a 1 month period or something like that. You know, not like I'm like, oh dang it, it was too high to get the long piece over. That's not a good game. That is not what I would consider a good round of Tetris. It doesn't help that I'm like, you know, telling my life tale. Also, I want these to be documented, because not only is it just me waking myself up, it's also like, not a vlog, not a video diary or something like that. I don't know. This series means something to me in a way that normal Twitch streams don't, and I can't explain why. It just feels like something important for me to do. Yeah, I mean it's Tetris on YouTube, but I don't know. This just feels different to me. It doesn't feel like something that I would put on Twitch. It's not as high produced. I'm not as awake as I would be on Twitch. I'm just, you know, I just turned on the game and started playing. I don't have my lights going. I'm not like, you know, I mean, you can see it. If you've ever seen my Twitch stream, you know that this is not what my Twitch stream looks like. Normally I'd have my camera on, I'd have the lights going, I'd have music going. It would be very, very different. This is a more intimate stream. You're catching me at my most vulnerable state, which is waking up in the morning. I don't know. I like this. This is just a pilot episode. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this, if anything. If this is something that I want to keep doing as time goes on. I would like to showcase all the Tetris games that I have, though. That seems like a good idea, a good route, a good mission. Let's see. I already ate. I had a breakfast. I had some breakfast burritos. Just some frozen burritos. I do have a roommate, so I try not to do too much cooking in the early morning while he's asleep. Normally, if this was like, if I was waking up at like 9 or something like that, I would be making a breakfast burrito, like a real one, not just a frozen one. But I've been eating those, what's the brand? El Monterey, I think? El Monterey, frozen burritos. They're pretty good. I like those. I mean, they're good in a weird, like, they don't really taste like what they're supposed to taste like way. If you've ever had them, I'm sure you know what I mean. This might be an okay round of Tetris. We'll see though. Could always go wrong. Things often do. I have this pit opening up over here and I need to close that up. When you're playing this game, you really don't want to end up with like half the screen is a tower and then the other half it tapers off and goes towards the bottom. You really don't want that. You want to keep the playing ground as even as possible. But oh, that was such a bad placement. But I'm not amazing at Tetris. I'm certainly not a Tetris pro. I enjoy the game. I've played it my whole life. I never got good at it. When I worked at, I can't say, my last job. When I worked at my last job, in the office, there was a vacant desk, and I had an old TV sitting around, an old CRT sitting around my apartment. So I brought it in one day, along with an NES, and oh dang it, that was so bad. I brought in the CRT, and an NES, and a copy of Tetris, and a few other games, but the big one for me was Tetris. And every morning before I started working, I'd play around a Tetris to get my mind going. And it was a very good morning routine. Maybe that's what is inspiring this this venture. My time at that job. Yeah, me and my friends would play, you know, we'd do Tetris, Duck Hunt. We had a Duck Hunt leaderboard going. Super Mario Brothers. I had this, one of my mentors at that job, my lead and mentor at that job. Her name was Lynette. She hadn't really played very many video games before. I think she said that she played like Crash Bandicoot when she was a kid. And she had never played the original Super Mario Brothers. And if in the year 2017 you had never seen anyone play, or you had seen someone play a classic such as Super Mario Brothers for the first time in their 20s, like, it's such a strange experience. Because they're like, how do I play this game? What's the goal? And you're like, hold. Oh no, I can't put that over there. Still not a good round of Tetris. I'll get one. I'll get one eventually. If you've seen someone play Super Mario Brothers for the first time as an adult, it's such a strange experience because you just, like, at least me, I've been playing it forever. I know what the game is. I can speedrun it if I wanted to. Let's change the music up. Yeah, like, everyone knows how to play Super Mario Brothers, and then you meet someone who doesn't, and then you watch them play it for the first time, and it's just so surreal. Because it's the most popular game. Like, everyone's played Mario. But nope. This person played like one video game before in her life. Cracking open a cold one at 3:23 in the morning. I've been drinking these Coca-Cola coffees. Maybe not the best for me, but they're very delicious and they get me going. I've been drinking the dark blend, not necessarily a flavored one. I tried the vanilla flavor, not crazy about it. I haven't tried the caramel one, but I did watch Brutal Moose on YouTube. Has started doing, like, well, it started maybe like a year ago, maybe even longer ago. He does like strange food reviews, and one of his videos, he was just trying some stuff that he got at the grocery store, and one of them was the caramel flavor Coca-Cola coffee, and he drank it and he was like, this is kind of good, and then got the hiccups and it's like, this is no longer good. He was hiccuping for the whole rest of the video. I love that channel. I love Brutal Moose. I hope that's actually the name of the channel and I'm not accidentally crediting some other creator for this video that I saw. But yeah, Coca-Cola coffee, it's pretty good. I usually, if I'm not like going to work, I have a little more time to my mornings before I start doing things. I'll just make a regular cup of coffee, a little spoonful of sugar, and some half and half. Not a whole lot. I don't want to. I still want my coffee to taste like coffee, you know. I don't want it to taste like vaguely coffee flavored hazelnut drink. This is so bad. I'm really not doing this game or myself justice here. I think we can save this one. That's not a good place. Oh no, okay. That was bad. I think we can save it, I say, as I make it 100 times worse. And now I'm getting all the long pieces, naturally. Oh, that's bad. Those are all bad places for that. Hey, there's one. I can get a Tetris. Yes. A Tetris is when you clear 4 lines at once for maximum points. If you've ever watched competitive Tetris, they try to only get 4-line clears. They try to only get Tetrises, which I try to do, but I fail quite often at actually pulling it off. The thing with original Tetris is the blocks that it gives you are totally random, which is not the case for modern Tetris. Modern Tetris being any Tetris game released like after, I think, Tetris Worlds in like 2000 or whenever that was. The way that modern Tetris works is blocks are randomized, but you're guaranteed to get 1 block. They're randomized in 7 block sets, right? So like you're guaranteed to get every block within a set of 7 blocks. I think is how it works. That may not be totally true, but it's something to that effect. So if you haven't gotten a line piece in like 6 blocks, you can look forward to one coming up soon. But in classic Tetris, however unlikely it may be, it's possible to go an entire game without seeing a line piece. Because, you know, totally random. I hope I'm getting that right. I'm far from an expert in the topic. I like to play. I also haven't played this game in a while. It is one of my favorite games, but I go through long periods without playing it, and I don't know why. I love it. I could actually play it every day. I just never really think to just play Tetris. When I lived at not my last house, but the house before it, I've had the same roommate since then. When we lived 2 houses ago, we would every day after work, we would hang out in the living room on the couch, and we would watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine and pass the Game Boy back and forth and try to beat each other's high scores on Tetris. It was a good time. Because he also grew up loving Tetris. I have a feeling that people our age, for example, I'm 26. He's like 29, I think. 28 or 29. I have a feeling people our age got into Tetris because their parents played it. Because his mom is a huge Tetris fan. She still plays. And then my dad's a huge Tetris fan. He still plays. I don't think my mom ever got into it. I have a feeling that it's the kind of game that would give her anxiety. Which is something I hear. That's something I hear a lot of people say about Tetris, is that once it starts getting fast-paced, you're just anxious the whole time, which I understand. I'm an anxious person. When the blocks start falling pretty fast, you're kind of freaking out. You don't know where to put them. So I understand that. But that's a feeling that I strive for when I play. I would never wish for anxiety any other time of my life, but when I'm playing Tetris, that's what I'm looking for. I want it to hit that point where I'm just freaking out, because I feel like that's when I make some real big brain moves. You're probably not going to see any big brain moves today. I hope to get to that point where I could talk and play Tetris and be somewhat worth watching, in that I'm able to tell a story and play the game well at the same time. But we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, this is This is the pilot episode of Morning Tetris with Bill. I don't know. I'm enjoying myself. It's a good game. There's also something about streaming and not worrying about, like, I don't know. You're not, like, how do I explain this? I don't stream on Twitch to make money. That's the last thing I want. But I do stream on Twitch for it to be a show that people want to watch. Meaning, like, there's a certain amount of production value behind it. Even if it is just, I have a camera and some lights. You can see me play the game, do whatever. There is something to that. That makes me a little more anxious going into it. Because it feels like there are stakes, right? Oh no. This isn't going well. But this is a much more casual. Dang it. This is much more casual for me. It's not that I enjoy this more or less. It's just different. It's a change of pace. By the way, I very quickly threw the stream together this morning, so I didn't I forgot to put any links in the description or anything like that. But again, if you would like to follow me on Twitch, it is twitch.tv/puzzlemolto, PUZZOMOLTO. I know that's a weird word and hard to spell. But if you look on my YouTube page, you should be able to find like a Linktree link or something. If not, tune into the next Game Boy stream and I should have the description fixed. I also, like, I was having trouble getting my game capture to work right. Because, okay, my old consoles go through an upscaler called the OSSC, stands for Open Source Scan Converter, which is a very high quality video upscaling device. It produces a very, very clean image at like 1080p. Well, max 1080p. It can do like 720 and 480 and stuff like that also. But for some reason, it doesn't play super nice with this capture card. At least not in the higher resolution modes. So currently, I'm streaming at 720p. Well, the game is outputting. The game is being captured at 720p. I think it's still a 1080p stream. But I don't understand why it's not working with my capture card, because it has before. So I'll have to look into that when I get home tonight and see if I can fix that. Not that it really matters. I mean, Tetris is just a bunch of blocks. Like, it's not gonna look significantly different. It'll just be a little sharper. And I'm a real nut for video clarity, for capturing retro consoles in the highest quality possible. So that's just something I'll do for me. I'm a huge nerd. I'm into that stuff. Let's see, what time is it? 3:35. 3:35 a.m. Probably go for 10 more minutes. If this turns into a good round of Tetris, I'll probably finish out this round and then hit the old dusty trail. But we'll see. Look at that, 3 Tetrises in a row. You thought I was gonna lose. You thought I was gonna build all the way to the top and lose the game. Here's a secret. I thought so too. But that's the way this game goes. You think it's over, you think you're reaching the end, and then it gives you exactly what you want. Sometimes. Not always the case. A fickle mistress, Tetris is. And now I'm getting Tetrises left and right. It's going so well now. I shouldn't have said that because now it's gonna not go well, but you know. See, this is a bad move. Purposely setting up something that can only be filled in with long pieces. But gosh darn, the game's giving me exactly what I want. That was what I was hoping for, but not what I actually expected would happen. I haven't seen a square block in a while, though. I would like one. Thank you. Thank you so much, video game. You're so nice. Hey, that's cool. I'll take another. Boom. Tetris for Bill. If you've ever watched the Tetris World Championships, the announcers love to do that. Someone will get a Tetris and they'll be, boom, Tetris for Jonas. Boom, Tetris for Jeff. Rest in peace, Jonas. Several-time Tetris World Champion passed away recently. Tragic story. But yeah, the announcers love to do that. Boom, Tetris for whoever thing. It's cute. I don't know. Funny little thing they do. Competitive Tetris, by the way, if you've never watched, is absolutely insane to watch. They use the NES version of Tetris, which, if it were up to me, I would use the Game Boy version. Something about it just feels more authentic to me, but that's probably just because it's the one that I've played my whole life. But anyway, classic World Championship Tetris. They use the NES version. There are some insanely talented people playing that game. It's crazy. They do a World Championships thing every year. At least every year up until last year. I don't know if there was a 2020 Tetris World Championships. I like Tetris. I don't follow the scene all that much. I don't know. Good game. When I stream next, I don't know if I'm going to do this like every day or just the days that I work. I don't know. Well, I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go. But the next one I play will be probably NES Tetris. So you can see the small differences there are between that game and this game. Mechanically, I think they're identical. But they look a little different. Obviously, this is a Game Boy game. That was an NES game. The NES game is going to look a little better. I also had NES Tetris as a kid, but for some reason, much like today, I just preferred the Game Boy version. They're the same game. I just like this one more. I hope my microphone's working. I didn't test anything going into the stream. I'm just here. I'm just vibing. I'm just playing the game. Vibe check. It feels so strange doing something other than just waking up and going to work. It just hit me like, I keep checking the clock like, oh no, am I running late? Is this putting me behind schedule, but it's super not. Like, I accounted for the extra time that I would be needing this morning. Like, I'm not running late at all. I'm making better time than I normally would. Usually it's like I wake up and I'm like scrambling to get ready and get showered and everything. I've already showered, dude. I've already had breakfast. I'm good. I am ready to tackle the day. The Tetris is just a bonus. One thing that helps wake up on time is I've moved my phone away from my bed while I sleep, so that I don't I'm not just looking at my phone when I should be sleeping, which I'm terrible about doing all the time. Many nights I'll just be on my phone all night, not being able to sleep. But hey, turns out you can't sleep, dummy, because you're looking at your phone all night. What's your problem, dude? You're doing this to yourself. I'm saying to me, not anyone else. So yeah, I've moved my phone away from my bed. This accomplishes two things. I don't stay up looking at my phone all night, and when my alarm goes off in the morning, I have to get up to turn it off. That helps a lot, because I'm also guilty of hitting the snooze button basically every morning. I'll hit the snooze button like once or twice, and then I'll have like 30 minutes to get showered and leave the house. But having my phone moved off to the on my dresser, I have to get up to turn off the alarm clock, and then like, what am I gonna do? Go back to bed? No, might as well just get up and shower and, you know, actually do the morning thing. I've been making little changes here and there to my life, to my daily routines. Oh no, that one little speed increase was enough to really start hitting me. Anyway, I've been working out every day. Have different workouts that I do. I don't do a full body workout every day, but I mix it up. Oh no. This might be it. This might be the end. No, I was trying to get it like all the way in there. All right, 130 lines. That's not bad. And I have time for one more, I think. Cutscene. I don't know, I feel like I'm repeating myself with the whole routine thing, but like, there's something to be said about having a structure to your life, I think. Because my work schedule is so wacky, like sometimes I work like 7 days in 1 week, sometimes I work like 2 days a week. So if I'm not doing anything with the rest of my time other than just like sitting at home, like, I don't know. I don't even know. I'm not 100% sure what I'm saying. Having things that I am expecting myself to do every day. I'll change the music again. Yeah, having things that I'm expecting myself to do every day, I feel is a good thing to have. And like, working out is healthy. Like, I feel so good right now. I've been like, I'm sore, yeah, but like, I feel like I'm in better shape than I've ever been at any other point in my life. And that was basically just because I was bored and I wanted something to do with my time. Something to do every day. That's actually productive, somewhat. I'm still not doing... there are a lot of like things that I would like to do as far as like creating content goes. I have these cameras that I've purchased. Like old DV cameras, which I bought for a very specific purpose because I'm trying to capture a nostalgic. Oh my gosh, trying to capture a nostalgic early internet show look. But I need to be able to record with friends. Can't really do that right now. One of the ideas that I've had is a sort of interview show where I just sit down with my friends and talk about, like, of course it'll be centered around video games. Everything I do has to do with video games in some way. But, you know, sit down with my friends and talk about, like, how video games have impacted our lives, the positives, the negatives, like, who have you met through video games? What stories that you have only seen in a video game have helped you get through maybe a rough patch in life, stuff like that. Just the really hard-hitting, deep questions that show the true impact of gaming that a lot of people maybe don't think about that often. I have a bunch of guests that I would love to have on that show, but now is not the time for that sort of intimate production, especially. I'm a little more worried about getting sick than other people are, but that's with good reason. People who are particularly close to me are fairly high risk. And I just can't, in good conscience, risk do something that would possibly risk getting them sick. So I may be a little more cautious than a lot of people are when it comes to social distance. You know, just playing it safe. You know. But the silver lining to that is I have more time to plan and prepare and gather up the equipment I need. Think more about the questions I'm going to ask, how I'm going to edit it, like, you know. And because I very purposely bought these older DV tape style cameras, to capture a very specific look for this show. Very nostalgic. Maybe not in the way that most people think of nostalgia. It's not going to be like shooting to film or anything, but it's going to look like an older internet show. Not in like a crappy, like, this is super low res. I can count the pixels kind of way. These cameras can look really good if you upscale them correctly. It's soft. It'll have a certain, like, noise to it that's almost like a film grain. I don't know. When that project eventually takes off, I feel like anyone who grew up taking in the kind of content that I did on the internet will they'll be able to feel that same sort of nostalgia that I'm going for, I think. I hope anyway. You know, so I'm historically very bad at following through with projects, but I really hope that this is one that actually takes off. I'd love to get my friends and family on the show just to talk about it. Because most of my IRL friends, and that's another thing, it's not going to be just people who are like gamers, but anyone who has ever touched a video game. Like, I'll even have my mom on it, probably. She loves one of my mom's favorite games, probably my mom's actual favorite game ever, is also one of mine, Diddy Kong Racing for the Nintendo 64. She loves that game, and I love that game. It's so good. I'd love to have my mom on the show and just talk about Diddy Kong Racing for half an hour. It's such a good game, and still to this day is my favorite kart racer. I play it often. Games that I play all the time: Diddy Kong Racing, Super Mario 64, Super Mario Brothers 3, like, and Kingdom Hearts 2. Those are the games that I will go back to multiple times a year. Just a game, just to experience again, even though I know exactly what's in all of them. Like, I could play Mario 64 with my eyes closed. Not well, but I could probably do it. But that's like the comfort food of gaming for me, are those games. Oh no. I may have to cut this one short. It's getting kind of close to time to leave. Currently 3:52 a.m. I need to be like in the car leaving at 4. And this one isn't going well. At least you've been able to see a little bit of, oh yeah, there we go. That's the end. You saw some improvement there, I think. The first few games I like topped out at level 2 to 4, maybe level 6, but yeah, that top score I broke 100 thou, which is pretty good. But yeah, that's thank you for I mean, if anyone watched, I don't know. I haven't been watching the viewers. I've just been playing Tetris. This has been the pilot of Morning Tetris with Bill. Friday, March 5th, 2021. I don't know if I'll do this on the weekends. I don't know if I'll ever do it again, but I hope I do, because it's fun. Yeah, that's it for me. This is ending a stream on YouTube's weird. I'm used to being Twitch, where it's like, thank you so much for, you know, watching and the subs, and who else is streaming, let's raid them. I don't know, I'm very bad at ending things. But anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Maybe over the weekend. We'll see. We'll see if I do this again tomorrow. If not, it's more likely that I do this Monday. Again, not 100% sure though. We'll see. But yeah, catch you next time. I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend.